Think this is cute?
No.
Neither do I.
Sarah? Do you think Christian got to see Vanessa?
He promised he would. And Christian always keeps his promises.
Thank you for this.
Well, I wanted you to know that we're taking good care of her till you get out of here.
Well, maybe you haven't noticed, but you're in here too.
They'll let me out in a couple of hours.
So again, I have to thank you and tell you that you didn't have to do this.
Well, I did promise Lola that I'd make sure you were okay.
Tell her I am.
Would I be lying?
I don't know. You know, I'm so worried about what I've done, how it's going to affect her.
I think Lola's a strong kid. She sure loves you.
I love her too. You know, I don't think anyone's going to believe this. But as much as I hated Ray, it's not why I shot him. He's an animal. He would have done something terrible to Lola. And you know what? I don't think he would have stopped there.
Am I hearing you correctly?
I think so. You relinquish the company. You give it right back to the Buchanans, and all the charges against you just go away.
Is this ethical?
Since when have you been worried about ethics?
They'll cut you to shreds. He'll be disbarred.
Well, your concern for my well-being is very overwhelming. Much like the case that I could build against you.
Now, if you had a case, you'd be prosecuting it. You don't have a case. Because you know very well what will happen. My team of lawyers will wipe the floor with you. They will point out things like, oh, I didn't shoot the guy, and I never knew or heard of the person who did.
Yeah, but John McBain will testify that he saw your guy pointing a gun at Montez, and if it weren't for his quick thinking and excellent aim, there would have been a murder.
He stopped that because I was the one who saw the gun, and I screamed. I put my life on the line trying to prevent a crime. I am innocent. And I will keep my company.
There were also the 2 meetings with Jackie McNaughton.
We were talking about his rehabilitation. He's trying to turn his life around. Call him in. He'll corroborate it. Oh, that's right. You can't call him in because you don't know where he is.
This case isn't going to go to trial for a year. That year, we're going to find Jackie McNaughton, and he will roll on you.
Why don't you do it?
I think you did something terrible. And then I think you changed your mind and tried to stop it. And I also believed you were pushed into doing it.
By Clint.
Who was pushed into doing it by you. You see, I really don't give a damn about you, Dorian. And Clint was staggeringly, unbelievably wrong in what he did. But who I do care about is Langston. And I do care about the Buchanan family. And I do care about everybody who's going to suffer if this ridiculous feud between you and Clint goes on and on and on. So here's the deal. I'm giving you the opportunity to set things back, to rewind time, and to put things back the way they should be.
You mean?
And this is a one-time only offer. It's off the table in 10 minutes.
I understand why you shot Montez.
It doesn't matter what you think, does it? It's what the judge thinks.
Well, I got you a lawyer. He's gonna get you through the arraignment, and you'll be back with Lola this afternoon.
The arraignment, that's where I find out what I'm being charged with.
That's right.
And the charges depend on whether Ray lives or dies.
My brother's at the hospital right now. If anything happens, he's gonna let us know.
So, if Ray dies, Lola's safe, but I'm in prison. And if he lives, I'm still in prison. And Lola's in danger. I should have aimed at his head.
Langston, I'm sincerely sorry for what I did. Everything about it was wrong.
Oh, and now it's all better, right?
No, I'm afraid not.
I think you both should get going. Langston, I'll call you if his condition changes, okay?
She's right, Lang. Come on, let's go home.
Not Belay. That's not home. Not without Dorian.
The DA doesn't want you in here alone.
I'd rather just sit here in silence.
You silent? Must be a really big decision you have to make.
Oh, Mel. Listening at doorways?
I would never. You know what I've learned about prison life?
Enlighten me.
There are a lot of rules. And you hate rules, don't you? I mean, unless, of course, you made them.
Great. Make yourself right at home.
You know, people in prison have to follow rules 24/7. They can't get up a half an hour early, make tea in their favorite bone china cup, and jet off to Paris on a whim.
Oh, please, stop torturing me.
And the worst, it's not being able to see your family. Well, except maybe once a week through glass.
Should I take the deal?
Deal? Oh, I don't know anything about any deal. I just think a home is a whole lot better place than a jail cell.
Can I have a few minutes? Mel?
No problem.
So, do we have a deal?